let's talk about fork. What is fork in cryptocurrency? All of us are used to this kind of spoon that we call fork. It starts as one, then it breaks out into several pieces. It's similar to fork in cryptocurrency. Now, if you want to update a blockchain, if you want to make a blockchain to improve, to get better, who makes the decision? Nobody. Remember, I told you that for a blockchain, all of us are equal. So, who makes the decision? Nobody. All of us have to have a meeting and reach a consensus in order to agree the change that should be updated. So, it's really a very lengthy, problematic process to update a blockchain. If you want to remove something from a blockchain, people must agree to it before you do it. And making the whole world to agree to do one thing takes time. So updating a blockchain is a difficult and a daunting prospect. There are a lot of people that participate in the blockchain. We have the developers, the one that build the codes and develop the codes. We have the miners that have been explaining. They are the one that ensure that transactions are valid on the blockchain. We have the full nodes. The full nodes are the one that confirm blocks in the blockchain. And we also have the light nodes. People that don't want to download the full blockchain but still want to participate in the blockchain, they are light nodes. They are not using the full blockchain. So we have this participant. And if you want to change something on the blockchain, these four people or four groups must agree to that change. So developer must agree with miners and full nodes and light nodes. So it's a little bit complicated. If there's a change, most people that always ask for change are the developers. They're the one that always want to update, debug, and do all those things. So when the group of developers disagree with a specific crypto direction, some are saying we should go up, others are saying we should come down. Which one should the blockchain follow? The blockchain is just a tool. So which direction should we turn the blockchain now? A fork is a change in a blockchain protocol. And we said that a protocol is a set of rules that allow different systems to interact with each other, that allows a laptop to interact with a phone. So a fork simply means a change in direction. The blockchain is moving straight, but now it's about to move this way, or it's about to move this way. A change in direction. That's what we call fork. Then the blockchain diverges into two potential paths forward, which I've already drawn for you. Is split. Since some people are saying we should go right, some are saying we should go left. So the process whereby the blockchain now split from one entity into two entities is what we call fork. Just like the fork used for eating. We have temporary divergence and permanent divergence. So the divergence can be temporary or it can be forever. So let's look at when it's temporary and when it's permanent. When it's permanent, it's called hard fork. This diagram you're seeing here, when it's permanent, it's called hard fork. And how does it work? The blockchain was following its rules. We call it the old rules. Now, at this point, some people are like, we don't follow the old rules. We'll follow the new rule. So what would the blockchain do? They will make it in such a way that when it reaches a certain block 999, for example, it will be splitted, it will diverge, it will be forked into old rules and new rules. Now, some people will follow the old rules, which is the original crypto, and some people will follow the new rules. That's why we have Bitcoin and Bitcoin Gold. That's why we have Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, because before, all we had was Ethereum only. Now, there was a time that a decision was made. A hacker hacked the system and took some payment, some money. And they are like, should we reverse back that payment so that we will not lose the money, or we should just accept that we've lost the money? If something should not be changed, but you lose a significant amount of money, do you want to reverse the system in order to get your money back, or you want to continue with the old system and accept you've lost your money? That's what happened for Ethereum. So some people said that no, we have to reverse back the system. We need our money back, which is this new rule that you are seeing. So it involves changing the protocol in such a way that it will reverse back the money. Other people are like, no, we've said that a blockchain is immutable. We are not reversing anything. We will continue with it. So people that choose to continue with it are these people. Till today, Ethereum is permanently diverged. The two systems can never interact again with each other. That's why we have Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. Ethereum is the forked crypto, and Ethereum Classic is the original crypto, is the old one. People that are like, no, we don't change for anybody. So it's backward incompatible, which means that they can never join again to each other. Both of them are on their separate journey forever. The new rules now does not understand the old rules, and the old rules does not understand the new rules that diverge permanently. The opposite is what we call soft fork, which involve what is here. So for soft fork, though they are splitted, the new rules or the new blockchain can understand both the old one and the new one. You see, it starts here. Originally, it was one. At block 700, it was forked into old rules and new rules. So these are the old rules. We follow the old rules. And these are like the new rules. The new rules or the new blockchain is made to understand both the old rules and the new rules. They keep arguing. Should we go right? Should we go left? Should we go right? Should we go left? The old rules says we should go left. The new rules say we should go right, but still understand people that are going left. So until a point that they reach an agreement. When they reach an agreement, they're like, okay, let's reach an agreement and go by the center. So when they reach an agreement, they can join together and follow either the new rules only, or they will follow the old rules. This diagram has follow new rules, but the case is also where they follow only the old rules. But soft fork is just saying that they reach an agreement. They said that quarreling is not good for us. Let's stop quarreling and live peacefully. For hard fork, it's an example of a contentious divorce. Husband and wife splitted from each other. They went to court. They splitted the property. No, it's contentious. It's hard. They're like, if you see me on the road, don't talk to me. Don't call my name. Don't do this. I don't know you again. That's what we call hard fork. So they are splitted forever in their ways. Soft fork involves the case where a boyfriend and a girlfriend are having a little disagreement. I'm angry with you. I'm angry with you. Dude, why do you say this? Why do you do this? There's a little bit of contention. But after a while, they reconcile and they decide on the way that they should follow. Either follow the boyfriend's rule or the girlfriend's rule, or reach a point of agreement where they split it half by half. So that's the case of soft fork. So it is backward compatible, which means that the new rule is made to understand the old rules. The new rule was built to understand both the new rule and the old rules. And the good thing about fork, whether it's hard or it's soft, especially when it's hard, is that you get free money. When this blockchain is splitted at block 999, they create a duplicate copy for the new rules. So which means that if the number of coins you have here is 100, let's say you have 100 coins here, when it was 1, here you have 100 coins and it's still 1. When they split, they duplicate your transaction in both blockchain, which means that here you still have your usual 100 coins, and here you have new 100 coins. Your 100 coins was duplicated here to be in both blockchains. So which means you have money here and you have money here without doing anything. So when hard fork actually occurs, the users get free money because the system is duplicated at the time of fork. They have a shared history. So in order to start a new fork, they just copy the old history and start a new one. So when they copy the old history, your coins are already there. So they copy it along. So now you have coins, an equal amount of coins in both blockchain. And it happened in the case of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. And what was the problem? The size of a Bitcoin block is 1 MB. Some developers were like 1 MB is too small. Transaction on Bitcoin is very slow because the maximum size of the block is 1 MB. Let's update to 32 MB. Other people are like, no, Bitcoin is known for 1 MB. We will stick with 1 MB. Change is difficult. Some people like the old, some people like the new. And that's what happened for a crypto fork. People that want to stick with the 1 MB are people that stuck with Bitcoin. And people that want to increase the size of the block of 1 block to 32 MB are the ones that move to Bitcoin Cash. And we are saying that if you have some Bitcoin before the fork happen, you have some Bitcoin automatically with Bitcoin Cash at the time of fork. It equally happened with Ethereum and Ethereum Classic that I've explained to you earlier. So now, what are the examples of soft fork? We have what we call legacy and SegWit addresses in the case of Bitcoin and Litecoin. Now, as the name implies, legacy system was actually the first address that was used by Bitcoin users in 2009 and 2010. So there was a point where people wanted to migrate to segregated witness address. But the way this segregated witness address, which is the new address, was built is that it will understand people that are using the legacy addresses. So if you have the old address of 2009, 2010, the new address would understand it and incorporate it. So that's an example of soft fork. So the new address will understand both the old and the new. There's a little story about it. Feel free to check it up. Type why segregated witness address exists when there's already legacy address.